Many web browsers allow users to open anonymous windows. During a browsing session, an anonymous window During a browsing session in an anonymous window, the browser does not record a browsing history or a list of downloaded files. When the anonymous window is exited, cookies created during the session are deleted. Which of the following statements about browsing sessions in an anonymous window is true? So A says the activities of users browsing in an anonymous window will not be visible to people who monitor the user's network, such as the system administrator. This is false. The people who monitor a user's network will still be able to see what the user interacts with and accesses on the internet. An anonymous session simply deletes browsing history and your cookies and other downloaded files while you're using that session. It doesn't hide what you're accessing to the people who monitor the network. So people like the ISP and system administrators can still see what you're accessing and requesting on the internet. So A is incorrect. It is not true. B says items placed in a web store shopping cart for future purchases during the anonymous browsing session will not be saved on the user's computer. This is true. In an anonymous browsing session, the browser does not record a list of downloaded files, so a file storing your shopping cart in an anonymous session will not be saved on your computer. So B is true, but let's check the others first. C says a user will not be able to log into email or social media accounts during the anonymous browsing session. This is false. You can still log into your email or social media accounts during the anonymous browsing session, but your logins will not be saved. You'll have to re-log in if you create a new anonymous browsing session. So you can still log in, it just won't stay logged in when you're using an anonymous browsing session. He says a user browsing in an anonymous window will be protected from viruses launched from any websites visited or files downloaded. This is false. If you access websites with viruses or download viruses, if you download the virus, the virus will still stay on your computer, and you will not be protected simply because you downloaded it from an anonymous session. You still saved those files on your computer. So this is false. That means B is true. Your shopping cart will not be saved on your computer if you use an anonymous browsing session.